Hello, I'm Sergeant Nathan Barlow with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department Training Academy. In this video we will discuss the IMPD Applicant Physical Fitness Standardized Test. As an applicant to this department, you will be required to perform and pass this standardized test before entrance to the IMPD Training Academy. Physical fitness is an important component of law enforcement. Results of several public safety studies have shown 20 to 30 strenuous physical tasks that are related to the job of public safety. Being able to perform these tasks and essential tasks are required of a police officer. These tasks can be measured by their physical fitness component, namely cardiovascular endurance, anaerobic power, muscular strength and endurance, flexibility, and body composition. There is ample data documenting these physical fitness components as the underlying and predictive factors for performing such tasks as sustained pursuit, sprints, dodging, lifting and carrying, dragging, pulling and pushing, jumping and vaulting, crawling, and most importantly, use of force. At IMPD, applicant physical fitness is measured with a standard physical fitness test consisting of 5 components. These components are the vertical jump, which is a measure of explosive power based upon muscular strength, sit-ups, which measure the muscular endurance of the abdominal muscles, the 300-meter run, which is a measure of anaerobic power, push-ups, which measure the muscular endurance of the upper body, and the 1.5-mile run, which is a measurement of cardiovascular endurance. You will be tested in these components in this order. Proper footwear and exercise attire is required, including clothing appropriate for running outdoors. It is recommended, but not required, for compression shorts or tights to be worn under your gym shorts. Before these tests, you will be permitted to have a warm-up period, which may consist of light cardiovascular respiratory activity and dynamic stretching. The first component of the physical fitness test is the vertical jump. A freestanding measuring device called a Vertec will be used. You will first be instructed to give a standard reach measurement. To do this, you will stand with both feet flat on the floor. While looking forward, you will raise your arm closest to the device as high as you can while looking straight ahead. The Vertec device will then be adjusted by an evaluator or monitor. The bottom vane of the device will be touching the tip of your extended fingers. This is the standard reach measurement. Before performing the event, step back approximately 3 inches to remove yourself from directly beneath the device. In preparation for your jump, one foot must remain stationary. The other foot may start to the back or side, but must come together with the other foot as the jump is performed. You should bend your legs and move your arms to gain momentum. You can use a rocking motion before you jump. With the Vertec device, you will jump as high as possible and gently, I repeat gently, tap the vane stack to move the highest vane possible. Do not slap at, grab, or pull down on the vanes as they will break. Your score is the difference between your standard reach and the vane you are able to touch on the Vertec device. You will have a maximum of 3 attempts to meet the minimum standards. Your first passing score will be recorded. The state standard for the vertical jump is a minimum of 13.5 inches. The second component of the physical fitness test is the 1-minute sit-up test. You will start in the down position with your back flat on an exercise mat. Your knees will be bent to an approximate 90-degree angle and your feet will be flat. A fellow applicant or evaluator will hold your feet with their hands. Their knees will not be placed on the toe box of your shoe. Your hands will be fingers interlaced and placed behind your head, not on top of your head and not behind your neck. Your fingers must remain interlaced with your hands behind your head for each sit-up. You should not pull on your head during the up motion. The up position will be achieved when both elbows either touch your knees or both elbows break the vertical plane going past your knees. If you fail to bring your elbows to your knees, or if you only touch your thighs with your elbows, the repetition will not count. On the way down, your shoulder blades must touch the mat. Your buttocks must remain on the mat with no thrusting of the hips. Any resting must be done in the up position only. Resting more than 1 second in the down position will end the test. Evaluators and monitors will ensure that proper protocol is met. Failure to follow proper protocol will result in sit-ups not being counted. You will be told immediately if a sit-up you perform does not count. The evaluator will say form break in whatever form you broke. For example, form break, elbows not to knees, or form break, shoulder blades not to mat. Those sit-ups will not count. Your score is the correct number of sit-ups performed in 1 minute. The state entrance standard for the 1-minute sit-up test is 24. The third component of the physical fitness test is the 300-meter run. This will be performed on a flat oval track. Upon the start command, you will run 300 meters, or roughly 3/4 of one lap, at a maximum level of effort. Your time used to complete the distance will be recorded in seconds. The state entrance standard for the 300-meter run is 82 seconds or less. The fourth component of the physical fitness test is push-ups. You may perform the push-ups either on an exercise mat or gym floor. Whichever surface you choose, you must have both feet and hands on that surface. Before you begin, you will lie on your stomach. Some part of your hands must lie within a vertical plane drawn from the outside edge of your shoulders to the mat or floor. Your feet must be together or no more than shoulder width apart. An evaluator will place a yoga block under your sternum or chest bone. The evaluator will then hold the block on the sides, preventing direct contact between applicant and evaluator. You will start in the up position with only your hands and feet on the mat or floor. Your head should be in a neutral position. Once you begin the exercise, your hands and feet must remain in the same position throughout all of your push-ups. Your body must be in a straight plane between your shoulders, torso, hips, knees, and ankles. Your body must remain in this straight position throughout all of your push-ups. You may not bend at the waist or knees. In the down position, you must touch the yoga block. When coming back to the up position, your arms must lock out. One push-up is completed when, after starting in the up position, your chest touches the yoga block, and then after pushing back up, your elbows lock out in the up position. Any resting must be done in the up position. There is no time limit. Your score will be the number of push-ups you correctly perform. The state entrance standard for push-ups is 21. Any violation of push-up protocol is a form break. If you have any form breaks, you will be told form break and the form you broke. For example, form break, back not straight, or form break, hands moved. During the test, you will be allowed one form break. A second form break will end the test. If your test is terminated due to form breaks and before you complete 21 correct push-ups, you will be given one opportunity to retest after an approximate 5-minute break. Your score will be the highest number of correct push-ups you performed on either the first or the second test. The fifth and final component of the physical fitness test is the 1.5 mile run. You will complete the 1.5 mile on 6 laps on the track as fast as possible. Upon completion of the last or 6th lap, your finish time will be recorded. The state minimum entrance standard for the 1.5 mile run is 18 minutes, 56 seconds or less. The Indiana Law Enforcement Training Board has established minimum entrance standards which applicants must meet before their entrance to the Academy. The Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department also applies these entrance standards. If you are selected to continue in the hiring process, you will be required to return to the Academy and perform this same test the second time prior to your hiring date. You will also be tested during the first week of the training and then periodically throughout the Academy. It is therefore imperative you maintain or ideally improve your physical fitness prior to the start of the Academy. Prior to successful completion and exiting the Academy, you will be tested to ensure that you meet state and IMPD exit standards. Failure to meet state-mandated standards will result in your termination of employment with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. For more information on these tests or for tips on how to prepare for these tests, go to www.joinimpd.indy.gov. Thank you for your interest in the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department, and good luck.